Okay, this video is going to kind of go over slide number 3 in the Learn-A-Palooza Google Sites and QR Codes slide deck. So in slide 3, we focus our attention on three buttons there on Google Sites once you've actually started your site. First one there is the Edit button. Click on Edit. In this box right here is where we're going to be able to add things such as text, links, images, videos. You can display a Google Doc, Google Slide. You can even embed a YouTube video that plays within your site. You can put your Google Calendar, display it on on your site, and it all would be in this box, which we're going to go over later how to do each one of those individual things. So when I'm done adding stuff to there, I would click Save. And the next thing we want to take a look at is to create a page. This allows us to create another page here. So what I'm going to do, we're going to pretend like we're going to create a portfolio website for your students where each student has their own tab and where you're going to display their work. You can even teach students to do this for themselves. So if you're going to create one for your class or one of your classes, a good management tip is to put their first name, comma, their last name, comma, first name. So because it's going to by default show up in alphabetical order. It'll make sorting through student work a lot easier for you. So this will be my suggestion. Then you click on create. And if you're just going to use a simple template, each new page you put using the side navigation right here, sidebar navigation, will add, this list will grow and grow and grow. It'll always be home by default on top. Sitemap will be on the bottom, and everything in between will be in alphabetical order. And again, once you create the page, it starts off in edit mode, and you can add your text, documents, whatever you'd like to this page. You just click save when you're done. Now you have two pages on your website, your home, and then you have your first other page as well. The other thing on on this slide is your gearbox here, your more actions, a lot of different things that you can use here. What we'll take a look at first is how to edit the site layout. You can change the way this looks. Right now we're doing sidebar navigation. If I unclick that, we're not going to have any navigation at all there. If I go to horizontal, then all my tabs are eventually going to show up here. So if I want to start adding tabs here, I'm going to click right here, and I can start changing what they look like. So this is something you might want to play around with. You can add a header. You can add a footer. There's a lot of different ways you can customize it. We're going to keep it simple with just a sidebar. It's probably the easiest way without getting too fancy if you're a beginner. And then as soon as you've done editing the navigation and the site layout, you just click on close, and there it goes. So whatever changes you like to make. Go back to the gearbox menu, go to manage site. Here's where you can change permissions. You can do a lot of real fancy things with it. When you go here, these are the things that you're probably going to use the most often. You can change the site name very easily right here. You can delete the site. You can even publish this site as a template. So let's say you want to create this kind of a portfolio site for maybe one per quarter, or for every major writing assignment you want to do with students and you want to display their work on a website. Instead of having to type it all in again, if you publish it as a template, pretty much you can come back to it and make a new version of it every time that you need. I'm going to go ahead and go back. So that sums up what you want to do with on slide 3. One thing I'll show you that wasn't on slide 3 is the sharing button up here. Here, what it's going to do is going to take you back to manage site, but it's going to talk about the permissions here. So right now, by default, everybody in our district can view the site. If you click on change, you can make it public on the web. Once I hit save, this website now becomes searchable to anybody on the internet anywhere in the world. So if you're trying to communicate with parents, you're going to want to make it a public site. So right now, anyone in the internet can find it and view it. They can't change your site, but they can view it. So just a couple things I want you to be aware of, and we'll see you next time.